We got some big news in the short track realm. Landon Huffman, a Cars Tour regular this year, is going to be racing a partial tour for both the Whelen Modified Tour as well as the Smart Mods in 2024. Huffman previously announced that he would be racing in the Cars Tour in 2024 for Jimmy Mooring Racing next year full time. But now we just got this announcement right here from Landon Huffman that he will be racing a partial NASCAR Roots Whelen Modified Tour schedule with select Smart Mods events in 2024 for Landon Huffman, and he'll be racing with second-generation team Shamrock Motorsports, have signed Huffman to a multi-year deal beginning with the World Series of Asphalt in February. So let's take a look at this press release here over at Huffman Racing, Landon Huffman's website. It says here, Shamrock Motorsports is proud to announce that Landon Huffman will drive the number 98 Modified for a multi-year stint, competing on the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour and Southern Modified Auto Racing Team's Smart Tour beginning in 2024. Shamrock Motorsports has also formed an alliance with Huffman Racing to operate the modified race team out of the Huffman Racing Shop in Claremont, North Carolina. Landon Huffman is the 2022 NASCAR Weekly Series champion at Hickory Motor Speedway and competes full-time in the Cars Late Model Stock Tour. Joining Shamrock Motorsports will allow Landon to expand his racing program to the famed Modifieds. From Landon Huffman, this is what he said. Thank you to the Haney family for calling on me to drive the number 98 in 2024 and beyond. This is an incredible opportunity to hop in something different, move forward with my driving career, and work hand in hand to build a new and successful race team. I'm fortunate to have the opportunity to work on these race cars and have a hand in preparing what we take to the track. I'm excited to get everything started and see how a fenders only guy does against the Mod Squad. Shamrock Motorsports is a startup second-generation family team that will return the number 98 to the track from the late 1960s. Owned by Justin and Ernie Haney of Shoreline, Washington, Shamrock Motorsports will compete with a part-time schedule on both the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour and Smart Tour in 2024, working towards a full-time NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour schedule in future seasons. This is what Justin Haney had to say. He says, "We are thrilled to bring Landon Huffman to Shamrock Motorsports to pilot the number 98 Modified in 2024 and beyond. When my father and I were planning this team, we knew that Landon would be a formidable driver in the Modified, and we are thrilled to give him the opportunity to compete on this racing stage. We look forward to Landon helping us build a championship-winning team." Shamrock Motorsports will aim to run up to 10 races in 2024 across both the NASCAR Whelen Modified and Smart Tours, while Landon will remain a championship contender for the full Cars Late Model Stock Tour in 2024. A full 2024 schedule will be posted once all Series 2024 schedules are posted. Look for Huffman and Shamrock Motorsports to debut in the 2024 World Series of Asphalt at New Smyrna Speedway. So if I'm going to be a guessing man, I would expect that he probably will compete maybe in the Martinsville race that they have for the Whelen Modified Tour. That was their final race of the season last year. Obviously, it's close to Huffman in North Carolina in that area. Probably compete at North Wilkesboro if they return there. Smart Modified, I think, had a race there as well, too. So those are some races to look forward to. Maybe he comes up to Dominion. That would be great. I know they didn't get a race here this year. It was rained out, which was unfortunate. I know they love racing there. Hirschman comes in, races at that race. You get some of the guys coming down from north because it's not as far. So you get some really good, tough competition there. I wouldn't be surprised if he races at Richmond when they race there with ahead of the NASCAR Cup Series and Xfinity Series when they race at Richmond. So those are probably some of the big premier events that you can expect Huffman to maybe be attending at while he's racing in this limited or partial schedule for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour and the Smart Modified Tour. So I'm really excited for this. I love watching Landon Huffman in the Cars Tour. He had a little bit of a learning curve with Nelson Motorsports earlier this year, but once they got going, and he was pretty much one of the top contenders. I think he actually might have had the highest pay win for the series, maybe just behind Carson Quaffle, who won it, and Butterbean, but he was definitely up there. He probably would have been competing for the championship if he didn't have if they didn't have that learning curve and they were rocketing right from the get-go. But once they got rocketing, they were ones to beat. He barely missed out on winning the Valley Star Credit 300 at Martinsville. Really strong finish there in second, just getting edged out by Trevor Ward. But exciting race. Love seeing what Landon has going on. I'm really looking forward to seeing everything that he does next year in both the Cars Tour and now in Smart Modified Tour and the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. But let me know what you make of this announcement. Are you excited to see what Landon Huffman has in store and what he can bring to both the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour and the Smart Modified Tour?